Minglawa, this is Neji from Yedu Seka Wine Podcast. On our channel, we share essential stories inside and outside Myanmar of resilience, strength, passion, expertise, and creativity. We interview individuals and groups that aim to make a difference. We will dive deep and cover stories of youth from Myanmar and hope it will inspire you and why not, make you realize the potential that resides in you. You can find us on Spotify and YouTube. Stay tuned for more and don't forget to subscribe and follow. We are glad you are here. Hello everyone, welcome to this new episode of Yedu Seka Wine Podcast. So it is our pleasure to be here again with you all, and today we have as a guest Sam. So Sam is a social worker from Myanmar. She's mainly involved with women empowerment topics. So today our interview will actually mainly be focusing on that. So hello Sam.
Hello, Beru.
Hello. Very nice to be in touch with you.
Yes.
So maybe before we start our questions about women empowerment, would you like to introduce yourself a bit more to our audience?
Sure. My name is San, and I'm from Kachin State. And recently I graduated my master degree in the UK. And currently I live in Thailand, and then I working for the my women empowerment project. I work for migrants, women, and also the small business, women who led small business inside Myanmar.
So that means you're working both inside and also outside Myanmar?
Yes.
Okay, great. So so we know you've been carrying this project for already quite a few years. So could you tell us more about what you are doing exactly and how you set up this whole project?
I started a project so-called like She Owner business mentorship, and after the military coup in 2021. At that time, I also work a full-time job in one of the INGO, International Nonprofit Organization. But I always thinking about women, especially women entrepreneurs, and also the rural women, business women. Because of the coup, we have been very challenges for the livelihood, and also we have those women are the main vulnerable to access the business information, to access their livelihood plan. Actually, they are stuck how to do their ongoing business and small business. And I was thinking about that, and at that time I could not sleep at night, and then I keep thinking about how should I do. And I also thinking about how many resources I have, and then how I can help for those women. And but after 2 weeks, and I start this project, and then I start to connect with my friends, some of my friends who can help me to carry on that project. And so these projects, especially we focus on the rural women business women, and then we provide like a mentorship program, and particularly focus on the mental and psychological support, and also the business leadership and management trainings and workshop, and also we also carry support like business planning training, those kind of activity we have been supporting for the women until now. And this is our entirely program running by online because of the political situations. And I think that those kind of the online activity is a main significant for those women who live in the rural area who could not travel to attend the business training workshop, something like that. So I have the idea to connect with them by online and offline. I mean, using phone and internet, even though we have still, challenges for that internet connection across Myanmar.
Thank you so much. Super interesting. And just before you said you were also working with migrant women, I suppose in Thailand. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Actually, my project working for like 3 years now, but it is just only focused on inside Myanmar. But this year I start, thinking about to extend my our beneficial to the women who are, moving in Thailand, especially Mae Sao and Chiang Mai from Myanmar. Because of that, because as you know, lots of women and girls, they flee to the border area, especially Mae Sao and Chiang Mai. Most of the NGO, they are focusing on the addressing the migrant worker issue, but there's I think there are still lots of the program supporting for migrant worker, but the women who led small business here is they have very challenges to start their own business, so I just thinking to support them as much as I can, as much as we can. And even though we just access the online, and we support our mentors, women mentors, to provide the business idea, to support their mental well-beings. And then that is woman to woman. We focus on the women empowerment in economics during the crisis. So our supporting way is very focusing on the like feminist, because we believe that women, women they have each other, women they support each others are more significant than women, just general support to those the women and girls in and empowering them in economics.
Yeah, thanks. So you're actually touching upon the next question I have. Like, why would you say women empowerment is crucial during these times in Myanmar and for Myanmar people inside the country and also outside?
Yeah, I think women empowerment is very, very important, even before the coup. And then we Myanmar people, and also, I mean, like a civil society organization, women organization, we try to, support the women's, for example, like my project is women empowerment in economics, because that support to, women peace and security agenda, and that's also support to the sustainable development. So we women, cannot be left behind everything that we are moving in the global issue, or in terms of the achieving the peace, conflict resolution. So that's why this is the main reason. And also the women empowerment is also like enhancing our gender equality in the not only the regional level, but also the very rural contents. What I try to say in this rural content is that because we Myanmar people are very dominated by our religions, concept, culture, structure, things like that. So I think if women feel more power, for example, if they have more independent in financial, if they are, feeling that they could do something for their life, like a small business or like a business to become entrepreneurs. So the thing is that they could empowerment themselves first, and then that promote to the our society, in terms of social cohesions, in terms of that I said the women peace and security. Women are not only for the ourselves, but also to change the society as well. So that's why I think that's women empowerment is very crucial even during this time.
Mhm. So, what would you say are the main challenges women are facing at the moment?
Especially there are, when we said challenges, and one thing we need to describe is that how you define a woman. For example, women are different. You are saying like a woman in like urban area or woman in rural area. So one of my concern is that in Myanmar particularly, there are huge gap, between the urban and rural area. So my project is that's why I really focus on the rural women, because of the that women in rural area are more challenges than women who lives in urban area. In terms of accessing information, in terms of that internet connections. And one of now the challenges is that we can say like external challenges and internal challenges as well. So because of the coup, as you know that we have very challenges for our security. This is very, very challenges for us. And there's many gender-based violence case increase. And that beyond that political crisis, that we don't have really security in rural area, especially. So I think we have external challenges is that we don't have the internet connection, and also we have concern our safety issue, and then the challenges from the women who doing business is that we have lack of the financial support, because of the political crisis. Some of the NGOs, some of the microfinance organization, they could not provide the really the specific target group from the local area. So this is one of the challenges for the women who doing business right now. And then our project is also not like a financial support for them, but we support them to create something, to start something. Because for example, I have a lots of weakness that from my project, what I learned is that women have their very significant idea, and they have very motivation to do something. But the thing is they are lack of confidence. They could not start until someone support. For example, the mentorship process, mentorship program. So lots of women they start a business because after they talk with their mentor. It's not happen one time, but they communicate each other, every month, every week. And then those kinds of relationship make them empowerment, make them feel confident to start something they want. So they have a lots of the idea, but they did not start. Because I know that one woman, she said that she has this kind of business idea for 3 years, but she said that she did not start. But after she talked with her mentor, and then that happened, something like that. So I think challenges are huge in Myanmar right now, and because that also different women, who are living in urban and who are living in rural area. There's a huge gap in Myanmar right now.
Yes, definitely. So she owner serves as a kind of push for them to initiate the project
Yeah,
to
yeah,
feel
from
confident.
rural area.
Mm,
Yes.
okay, okay. And previously you mentioned you also provide psychological support. What does that look like? Is it the mentors that are providing psychological support?
Yeah, I think it's include from the during the mentoring process, and also we provide like mentor workshop, or something with we online sharing program for our mentees. And because we recruit our mentors, we our mentor who have lots of background from the mental expert. I mean, they have been working a long time. And then we have those kind of network from our mentor as well. So there's and then one thing that we support is that the by mentoring, and also we conduct like a mentor workshop. I think like one time per 3 weeks. And then it's not like a compulsory or provision, but most of the mentees and women join our the online sharing program as well.
Okay. So can you share with us some one or two success story that you have witnessed while doing your project?
Um, Yeah, I think there are, I already mentioned some of the success, story that women just have idea, but they never happen, before they join mentorship program. And for example, women's they don't know how to get the financial loans, for example. But our mentorship is one of the core activity of that my program, our program. And then we connected the experience and mentor, our mentors from like a business coach, is it, but mostly most people are women. And then the women, for example, our mentee, some of the mentee, they could open the small business because not because of we provide them the like a financial support, but we support kinds of informations and self-confidence, and also the business leadership, business leadership ideas. And so that's why they have kinds of a strong commitment them within themselves. And then they open like a small business. Some women, they open like a small the drugstore. And then some women, they open the small restaurant. Even they have difficulties. And then some women, they don't know how to keep going their business. And so they have like they stuck, and but the mentorship support them. And also some the women, they don't have like a how to do registration process. And but because of the mentor supporting, how to do how what kinds of documentation they need. And so those kind of things are very, very, crucial for them. But for some people, it's just like, you don't know how to do this, making registration, read in the website or Facebook. They told like that. But actually, as I told you, like a rural area, they don't know how to connect, how to read the website. So those kind of supporting they are very small, but I think this is very effective for them to do something different. That's why we are focusing on those women, and then this is our success story. And then one of the key success story is that we support CDM teachers, because those teachers, they have changed their career from their long life teaching teaching life. So they don't know how to use Facebook. They don't know how to write content in the Facebook, because they are not from that background, the business background. But because of the political crisis, because they feel like they need to do something, because of in terms of their livelihood, because of their family incomes. So those teachers, they change something, they change their career, they connect, and then we support our, the mentoring program. And some women, I think they already joined like 3 times, and then we still want to support them, because they need our support. They need our networks. So these are my success story. And then we are now planning to conduct the next mentorship program in like coming months.
Great, thank you, Sam. So we're already coming more or less to the end of our interview, but let me ask you one last question. What would be your recommendation to any stakeholder in terms of supporting women empowerment in Myanmar?
Yeah, this is good questions. I think the when we say stakeholder, I think in Myanmar, as there are, now the current situation, we don't know which organization, which stakeholder we are trying to addressing our recommendations. But I think currently, what according to my experience, the women's they need to support. They are supported by some of the civil society organization, NGO. But the thing is that they still have challenges to connect each other. For example, there are many women organizations, but that women organization, they could not cover everything, in terms of their reaching goal for the women empowerment. So, for example, women empowerment in economics and is a crucial one. But the most of the stakeholder, they don't really taking into account for that the important for those kind of program. There are many like financial support before the coup, but now they have women struggle to access the loans to start the business, and so the financial support is the key issue. And then I think the women have to have the right, the right of the connecting each other. And then the women's always think they are, left behind, from the rural area. So I think from the NGO to civil society organizations, and those organizations have to collaborate and finding solution for the women empowerment in Myanmar. I think particularly women who live in rural area right now, because there are huge we have challenges, like the safety concern, because of that the military's rules, you know so I think we need to really take careful for what is the main priority to support the women. And then I think this is my recommendation to, to connect among women and to assess the financial, and then the woman can move, to do something different.
Thank you. Thank you, Sam. I've learned a lot about women empowerment at the moment in Myanmar. It was a super interesting interview with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Viru. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We'll be in touch soon again.